Hey everybody, it's Rochelle, the review queen here. I'm not coming on today to talk about any products, even though I do have a few that I do need to review, but I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk about this elephant in the room, this big chop that I have done. Well, my husband did it for me. I want to come on and ask, like, what next, natural hair community? I need your help on this one, okay? I need your help. I need to know, what am I supposed to do with this hair now that I've cut it off and I've joined your army, okay? Help me, sisters. That's the #1 question. But let me tell you how I arrived to this decision. Let's give you a little bit story time here. I guess that's what they call it on YouTube. So, about a year ago, well, hold on. Let me mention this first. I have 3 children. I have a daughter, and I have 2 daughters, and I have a son. I have my oldest daughter is 19, my second daughter is 7, and my son is just a year old. Yeah, big gaps. I know. We can talk about that later. Anywho, my oldest daughter, about 2 years ago, no, I'm lying, about 3 or 4 years ago, decided that she wanted to, no, I told her, listen, it's either natural or dreads, because I was not doing a relaxer anymore in her hair. I always felt kind of like uncomfortable about the relaxer thing. I always did. And fine hair runs in our family too. So I said I was just tired of the scraggly hair or whatever. And it just, I just didn't see why it was happening, okay? Why the relaxer was happening. So I told her when she was very young, I said, listen, one or the other. When she was 12 years old, I said, well, 12? Don't quote me on the timeline. I know that she was around 11 or 12. I told her either you can grow locks or you're going to just wear your hair natural. And she said, I want to grow locks. So she grew locks, and she had locks up until about a year or 2 years ago. She's in the Army now. So when she went to the Army, she cut it off right before she went to the Army. And she had her hair like this. Actually, it was a little longer than this. But she didn't like the length, so she cut it all off. Like for prom, she shaved it, and it was like a low, like a what the boys call a #1. You know, the #1 on the razor. That's when it's like just a smidget of hair, and she was beautiful. I did her makeup. She had on red lipstick with this big bow eye and a red dress, and she was just so beautiful, and it just always inspired me. I was like, man, that looks so good. I wonder, can I do that? So then maybe like a year later, which was I think last year, I decided that I was gonna go natural. But I was trying to do it, you know, by transitioning, because I was scared to cut my hair off. So I was like, oh, you know, let me just transition and, you know, cut my hair off once I get a decent length. So girl, that lasted like 2 months. I was like, I can't with this hair. The relaxer's breaking, this hair is coming through. I can't really pull it back in a ponytail because it didn't look right. It just didn't look right. And then I never really had like ponytail length hair. I always had like shoulder length, and I always wore my hair out. I wish I could pull up a picture for you, but I can't, because then you're not gonna see it. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull it up for you, okay? But I've always, let me see if you can see this picture. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I've always had shoulder length hair, you know, a nice bang with shoulder length hair. And I just always felt like, oh, my hair, I want to grow my hair out, but I always liked it short. But then I said, okay, I'm gonna grow it out. 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 But I always just got to like here. Always. I don't know what that is. I would say like here. Always got to here. That was it. And either I would chop it back off, or it just wouldn't grow. It just wouldn't, in my opinion, it wouldn't grow. But I think it was out. I think my hairdresser was clipping my ends too much, and we actually had a little argument about that one time. And you know, I don't know why they don't listen when you're the one spending your money. But here, I'm gonna try to show you a picture of what my hair looked like before I cut it. Let's see if you can see. Oh gosh. Okay, there I am. So my hair's always been like that, okay? I was in a, oh, hold on. Let me pull it up. See if I can scroll in a little bit. I was actually in I thought you could scroll on, I guess you can't, but anywho, that is me. That is my hair. It's always been that length all the time, okay? So I decided, you know what? I was laying in the bed Thanksgiving night. I was like, I think I want to cut my hair. So then I was watching all the videos on YouTube because, you know, the natural hair community, they're a force to be reckoned with, okay? But I was watching all their videos and I was getting so inspired by all the girls that either had a big chop or they had the long luscious curls or they had the 4C thick hair, the afro, and I was like, man, I could do that. I could do it. I know I can. So finally I told my husband, I was like, look, I want to cut my hair. So like the next day, that next day is when I was like, hey, listen, I really want to cut my hair. Like, I'm for real about it. He was like, I knew you was for real when you said it. So then he said, okay, no problem. I'll cut it for you. So we went to the bathroom and he cut my hair. And I didn't feel like, I know I was watching other people's big chops and they were like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. And they were like crying, oh my God. And they were just like doing the most. I don't know if they were doing it for the camera or what, but I did not feel like that. Like I literally felt like, you know, like a weight was off my back. Like I really felt like a weight was off my back. So then it was gone, and then I washed my hair and I'm like so excited to get out the shower and see what it looks like, and I had all these little stringy pieces all over. So he went back with the scissors. Anyway, it took 4 times of him cutting four times of him cutting my hair for it to get like this, because I had so many little short pieces that it just did not look good. It didn't look good at all, okay? I wasn't walking around looking like a bum. I'm not a bum. So it took him 4 times to actually cut my hair correctly, okay? So I am all natural now, all gray. I have a lot of gray. I don't know if I'm gonna dye it in the future. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I do know that I will not put a relaxer in my hair at all anymore. Y'all stick with me, see if that lasts. But I think it's gonna last. It's gonna last. I'm gonna need y'all help. So my question is, what do I do now? Now that it's like this, I actually went to work earlier and I wore a wig. I wore a stocking cap and I wore a wig, but it was kind of uncomfortable because, you know, normally I have my hair and I pushed it because I don't glue my my wigs down because I feel like, you know, I don't want the glue on my edges. You know, I like to save my edges. I have edges. Thank you, Jesus. I have edges. And I never want to lose my edges. So I always never glue my wigs. I always just put 2 bobby pins here and it stays down, and nobody got no business all up in there anyway. I ain't trying to get in the water and be sexy at work. So I just put bobby pins. But today when I put the bobby pins, it held on to the stocking cap, but it just still didn't feel substantial, so I just could not wait to get home and take it off, okay? But I'm not ready for the questions. Oh, why'd you get your hair? So really, like, let me touch it. And so is that really your color out there? Like, so I'm not ready for the questions. I need to focus on business, okay? So I did wear my wig to work. I probably will be wearing a wig to work for a while until, not really till like grows out or nothing, but just till I'm ready to answer the questions and to go through the whole crap and the whole, you know how that goes. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I just don't know what to do with it. You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to tie it up, if I'm supposed to wear a bonnet, if I'm supposed to be moisturizing every. I don't know. I don't have any hair, so I really need help. This is a SOS, okay, from a new natural sister to the natural hair community. Natural hair community, where y'all at? I need your help. What do I do with this thing? So leave some comments down below. Let me know, what do I do next with my hair and all that stuff. I'm sure it's gonna grow. All hair grows, so I'm not really worried about growth. I'm just concerned about, like, what do I do? Like, just what do I do? Tell me what to do, okay? But anyway, thanks for listening to me rant and my story of my big chop. And by the way, this is actually how many months? 3 months post relaxer, and actually we cut off some, so I had a little bit more. I probably had about that much, but it had to cut so much because you know, I still had those little straggly ends, which I still kind of have when I wash my hair. I don't know if my hair just grows like that. I don't know if the texture is going to change once, you know, my hair actually grows all the way out or what. But so we cut down quite a bit, probably about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 an inch of hair to get it where it is now. And this is 3 months post relaxer. Okay. So anywho, thank you so much for listening. Help a sister out. Natural community, where are you? I'm calling you. I need your help. What do I do with all this? Let me see. See? Tell a sister what to do. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for watching. And you have a great day. Bye.